that may not have been the outcome that I wanted. That may just have been the incorrect way to do that. We're making a website. I don't know what that's going to look like yet. So I guess we should just get into this. Oh, that looks so cool. That's what's about to happen. It's hacking time. Yeah, baby. We got that. We got it. We got it. Hey, what's up, guys? So today is going to be a little bit weird. We're going to get back into the development stuff we were doing yesterday, the design development stuff we were doing yesterday. But I had this kind of weird thought last night and tried to track down an answer for it, and I could not get a solid, conclusive answer based on the stuff that we're doing if we're exposing ourselves to potentially losing our channel on YouTube. I don't want to mess around with that, because if we lost our YouTube channel, oh boy, that would be a problem. So what I was trying to do yesterday was to figure out if this extension that we're developing is okay by Google and by YouTube. I don't know if it is. What we wanted to do here as part of the main functionality was have a Chrome extension that you guys would download and install. And when you were watching one of our videos on YouTube, it would keep track of the watch time. It would provide you with points if you watched the whole video. We're just doing an interface into the application, right into your Chrome browser. And then that Chrome browser is going to tell us if you're watching something or not. And then we could say, okay, are they watching the thing that they can get points for? If they are, okay, give them points. There's some shaky language inside of the YouTube terms of service. What we found was that in this subsection here, dealing with user experience, it says if you're using the API client, which would be something we'd have to get a key for, you cannot offer or provide incentives, rewards, or other compensation to users for engaging with YouTube applications directly or indirectly. And then they specify what sort of things that means. They're kind of giving this broad net out, but it's only applicable to the API client. And so an API client is described as a website or software application developed by you that accesses or uses the API services. And then the YouTube API services include the YouTube Data API service and the YouTube Reporting API service. So what it's basically saying is you definitely can't do something like this if you're asking the API, did they watch it? Did they subscribe? Did they like whatever? What I'm worried about is that we may be, even with a browser extension, we may be pushed underneath this definition, and at the very least, we're going to catch a warning for it. I don't want this to be a situation rather where we have to make a case for what we're doing because from their perspective, it's not okay. I couldn't find anything else. So if I go to YouTube, the only other thing that was close was their fake engagement policy. So for creators, they have a much easier to read policy set. And I read through all of them last night, trying to figure out, did anything really line up with what we're doing? So spam and deceptive practices, definitely not. Policy on impersonation, are we trying to impersonate a person or a channel? No, definitely not. Are we sticking links into the content that violate policy? Definitely not. And so there's nothing that I could find. There's additional policies as well. No, we're not doing any of this stuff. So I can't find anything. So my only solution at this point is when we look at the extension to sort of say, like, I don't want to be in this spot where our channel catches a warning. And I definitely don't want to be in a spot where our channel just gets straight taken down. I need to talk to somebody at YouTube. I need to get a contact there who will give me a green light or a red light on this. If they give me a red light, I don't care. We'll just move on. If they give me a green light, great. At least now we know it's okay to do. It's pretty clear. What they don't want to have happen is for you to make extension, a web app, a mobile app, whatever, that serves people videos. And then you say, watch the video and you get 5 cents. So if you had a point system that you were giving people points and those points get exchanged into gift cards, that's probably going to get you in trouble. And then they, again, they enumerate all the different ways they don't want you to do things. But until we get a green light from them, we're not going to proceed down the path of creating an extension that does this. The gist is, I think the way that we can do this in a way that Google is okay with it and YouTube's okay with it, where we're not even moving into a violation territory or anything that's questionable, is we're going to create a browser extension that instead rewards you for having the browser extension installed. So maybe every day that you have the extension involved, you can claim some OmatumBucks out of it. And again, let's be clear, OmatumBucks that's not money. It's just They're just points that you can earn, loyalty points for our brand. So if you have our brand's extension installed, it'll say, hey, you can earn points today. You hit the button, you open up the extension, you click another button, and boom, you got your points. Done. What we can do then is we can create a centralized way in that extension to say, hey, we have videos you can watch. These are the ones that we noticed you haven't watched yet. Do you want to, it's just a checklist at that point. Hey, you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet. Do you want to do that? No reward, zero reward, nothing. We give you nothing for this, but you help us out. Until we get a clear answer from YouTube, we can't go any further than that. Dropout Dev, you had asked how you get stuff like watch time through the browser extension. So let's go to the Man versus Code episode. So right now it's playing. And because it's playing, there's two things happening. One thing is updated the title in some way, shape, or form to indicate that. There's something that like Google will say, oh yeah, stuff's happening here. I'll show you the easy way is we just look into the DOM and we ask the DOM, do you have anything in here that says you're playing? And bingo, bango, somewhere in here, there's a class added that says player play. And you can do that with like a very easy check. Is it playing? And what is the URL? And all we're going to do is say, did you do it? What I like about this approach too, is we could extend this a little bit. If we say, okay, this is probably not smart to do, just say boop. We definitely can still do login. We can do points display. We can do branding. We can make it available on the Chrome store. And we can alert you on when you're on a video. Nope, that's not something we want to do anymore. The main functionality becomes shows a list of YouTube videos you could take action on and expose you to new content. Some additional things, it could also show when we're live on Twitch. We could have it show when new products are launched. We could do daily points for using the extension. And that could be really fun because we could do a, one spin per day of the spinning wheel of rewards. 1 to, 10,000 OmatumBucks that you can earn just for logging in every day and be like, boop. You willingly download an app. All it's do, it's basically, hey, have you seen the new Omatum stuff? The app. Now for the points, if we're doing a tangible reward, YouTube might say, well, that's not money, but it's kind of money. And if we tie that to an action on YouTube, they might get, I get it. You don't want any sort of weird incentivization because it's probably a zero tolerance policy. It's a simple extension that still has all this, the main functionality. Because on top of all this stuff, we could also do like track what new content you could watch and take action on. But just as a technology experiment and something we can make content around, this is what we're gonna have to tool it into. I think it's a lot more fun to go the other way. We're trying to assign a internal dollar value per point. Like 1 point is about a penny. So if we had a hat that was $30, 3,000 points would get you that hat. So imagine spinning a wheel and getting 3,000 points off the wheel and boom, you get yourself a free hat. It's kind of cool. Who doesn't like free things? Now, the other part of this that we have to discuss is the token, because similarly, the token opens us up to issues. I don't think Twitch would care, and I don't think Discord would care if I do a little thing in chat that's like, boom, give Greg 500 OmatumBucks. How is Twitch going to care about that? I just don't see how they can care. We'll have to evaluate, though, if the token is going to get us in any trouble, because maybe Twitch does care. Maybe Twitch says you can't do that, buddy. So you could cheer to us, which results in you earning OmatumBucks, not the one that you see in the corner here, not this Twitch reward version. Are you ready to learn? Well, I'm ready to stumble through things, buddy.